Hello, this is Miss Val, the art gal, and this is my first ever time to do anything like this. I just want to let you know that I love you and I wish we could be in the regular classroom to be doing this, but one of the main things I wanted to do on these videos, I want to try to do something fun, something that you are able to do at your home using things that you probably have at your home. So the first video is for the littler ones, though not limited to. But I have a couple of disclaimers I need to make. I think that the camera adds like, 40 pounds or so don't judge, okay? So what we're going to do today, since next Sunday is Easter, we're going to make and decorate an Easter cake. Well, not the make part, because I made that last night. But you start out with two, I use just white cake mix and just followed the directions. Here are some of the words of things we're going to be using, and I'm not sure if that's going to show backwards or not. But the first one is rabbit, Easter, decorate, frost, and ingredients. Okay? So we're going to do that, and I made this mix following the directions, and I took a board, I covered it with aluminum foil, and I placed almost in the center because I wanted room for his little ears up here, but this is going to be the rabbit's face. Okay, so I have the rest of the cake, the other round, and I'm just going to cut in some ears and hopefully get them close to the same size. And when you cut the ears out, what you'll be left with is a bow. So here's one of the ears. That looks like it should go there. And here's the other ear, and we're going to take that off. We're going to put him right there. So now he kind of looks like a rabbit already. And what we have left is his little bow tie. And we're going to put that right under his little rabbit chin. So I want to thank my videographer today, Alyssa Wade, because honestly, without her being here and her encouragement and know-how, this would probably not even be happening. So we've got our rabbit placed on our sheet. We're going to do away with any crumbs, and I have regular white frosting, and you can use any color you want, but I just think of a rabbit and I think of white. So I'm going to frost him, and I have typically I put a lot of frosting on things because it is my favorite part, but we're just going to thin him out, and in case we run out, I do have another can of frosting. So we're going to get him all covered, and this is probably going to be the most tedious part of this, but I hope that all of you are doing well. I know this is different for all of us, and frankly, I think probably just like y'all, I had rather be at school. I miss you, and I miss our daily routine, but we're just going to make the best of this, and things will be back to normal before we know it. So that's kind of the front of his face. Now I'm going to do his bow tie, and once he is decorated, then the fun part comes where we can really add some color. And any of you who know me, I do love color. So it makes me happy, and I hope it makes you happy too. Some of the other things that we're going to be doing, I think I want to make a kite, because I can remember making a kite really out of newspaper when I was a kid. But I just want us to do some fun things. I know you're home and you've got other studies to do, but I've always told you in art, I just want you to have a good time, because I certainly have a good time. But honestly, the best part, without all of the wonderful art supplies that we have, the best part of art is y'all, and seeing you do new and different things makes me happy. It's the happiest time of my life. Well, his little bow tie is looking pretty good. Pretty good. And y'all will probably do a better job than I am at this, but he's looking like a pretty cool rabbit. And I don't know how many of you, coconut to me is like a love it or hate it thing. Either you love coconut or you're just not a big fan. But I like it okay. Well, I guess it's not a yes or no thing because I like it in some things and some I don't. But it is a cool thing to decorate with, as you will see when we make the grass and the bottom of our rabbit. And we might even use some to simulate fur. And you may want to give your rabbit a name. Hoppy, Bugs. What are some other rabbit names? Whatever you want. My granddaughter was giving everybody new names the other night, so I think she named, was it you? She named Larry?
No, it was Chase.
Oh, yeah, she gave everybody new names, so.
Mine was Otis.
Yeah, she named Alyssa Otis. I do not know where she comes up with this stuff. Well, I've got a pretty good idea. I think it's genetic. Now, well, I think we might, and this is marshmallow, this is fluffy frosting. It's not like regular frosting, and it's got almost got some elasticity to it. So we're going to use our second can because I think I may have put too much on him. But if you are thrifty and manage your frosting well, I think you can probably easily get by with one can of frosting. So we're going to finish him. But I usually have cake mix or brownie mix or something like that in the cabinet. So I'm hoping that this is something that you might have the ingredients. And none of the art projects that we do or crafts or anything that I design for you is going to require a lot of money or hopefully not even require you to get out of your house. I just want to try to find things that you may have at home. Alrighty, so our bunny is pretty much frosted. I'm not big into baking because you usually have to be pretty precise with things, and I'm just not. But I do like to do stuff like this. And unlike paint, if you make a mistake or get some on you, you can just eat it. Okay, so we're going to call him decorated. And now, so in the rabbit, you know, like on the inside of his ears, it's usually colored pink. And I have some edible decor. They're flowers, but I just thought it would be real spring-like and real pretty to put them on there. So I'm just going to kind of shape them like in the center of his ear. And you can be pretty liberal with this, but already it just adds so much color to it. Oopsie. Now, what do you think?
Looks good.
Yeah? Okay, next, let's do his bow tie. Uh-oh. I forgot to frost the bottom of the bow tie. That won't do. now. There we go. Okay, so his bow tie, we want it to be very festive looking, and we can take some of these same things and we can kind of sprinkle them around a little bit. Just, oopsie, on his face. We can get those off of his face. Put it back on its tie. Now, and I've got some Sixlets, which are the best candy ever. So I'm going to give him Sixlet eyes. And they're purple. And these are bunny-shaped gummies. I may give him like some bunny. Well, that makes him look angry. We don't want him to look angry. So I'm just going to leave the eyes like that for right now. But I may take one of these pretty ones, if I can find a pretty one, and just make him a little rabbit nose. So we're going to put that in the center, and then you've got to have nostrils, so maybe like that on either side. So that's not bad, is it? No? Okay, now we've got some Twizzlers, not my favorite candy, which is probably why it's still sealed. But they do smell good. Pull and peel. Well, let's see. A rabbit has got to have some whiskers. Oh. Pull and peel. So we're going to peel some of these off, and we're going to just pinch them and make him some whiskers. So I think maybe 3 or 4 coming out of his little nose, not out of his nose, but the general vicinity of his nose would be kind of cool. And there's some. That's cool. And another, that's too long. Some other whiskers there. And let's see if that's a little bit too long. There. But all of these, if I did a dozen of these, they would probably all look different. But I just picked whatever candy I had, and we can make him some cool curved eyebrows though. That doesn't make him look angry. You don't want an angry Easter bunny. Now, okay, and what'd we say? Sixlets for his mouth? We can do, oh, he's got to have a little, that thing coming down. And then like a curved on either side. So this is curved. The Twizzlers came in handy. And that looks happy. Okay, now we're just going to make him a rabbit smile. There, and green, and pink. Oh, I love that blue. And the blue, not white because you won't be able to see it. And yellow, oopsie. I think we're going to have to use a bunch of pinks and yellows. That. You know what? I'm going to take those up because I'm going to give him some rabbit teeth. And that's going to come under there. We will use these on the bow tie. So there. Oh, what a pretty tie. There. He definitely looks like a happy bunny. There. And I've got some chiclets that we're going to use for his little rabbit teeth. There. And we'll put the rest of these on his tie. And just smooth that in. I think he may need some eyelashes. So just keep using. You've got this, all these Twizzlers. So we can just break off. Just put those up there. Different lengths because your eyelashes are not all the same length. There. How happy. There. We'll put in 4 eyelashes. There and there. And maybe a little below his eye to kind of define where his eye is. And then one more, and I'm going to start below his nose where his teeth are and do it kind of around. There we go. And you can kind of clean up any excess frosting. There we go. I think it's a girl bunny. And I've got some sweet tarts to put on his tie, her tie as well, and girls can wear ties. There. Okay. Now under here, and it kind of just ends right under her bow tie. So I've got my aluminum foil, and I'm going to just put out some coconut, and we can kind of sprinkle it on to make it look a little bit like fur. There we go. But if you don't like coconut, you certainly do not have to use it. But I know Grandmama always made a coconut cake at Easter. And then I'm going to add some green to the coconut and just stir it around. You can also you can use food coloring to dye rice, any kind of pasta like that. So, and this will dry. I'm going to put it on wet just for time's sake. And you can do it beforehand. Have everything put together, but just don't be limited. Just look in your pantry, see what you've got. If you have leftover candy from anything. All right, so I'm just going to kind of put this at the bottom. Now, and if you wanted to do a whole lot, you could do all the way around and kind of frame it in. That'd be okay too. But I think we have finished our Easter Bunny cake. And she's kind of cute. So, do you think we can raise that where they can see and show the cake? Oh, I'll just raise it up. What do you think?
Yeah.
So this is what we did. And maybe all of it will not slide to the bottom.
All right. Yes.
Is that as far as we need to go?
I think so.
But that's our bunny cake. And I think she turned out pretty cool. I doubt Alyssa's going to eat it, but I might. But I hope all of you stay safe, and just please remember that I love you, we all love you, and we all miss you. And just can't wait till we're all back in business. So just take care of yourselves and stay tuned next week for another video. I love you.